I'm hearing the Aaliyah song Try Again, and also I'm hearing what goes around comes back around. So it feels like something's about to come full circle, but in such a way where it's not about repeating the past now, it's about actually closing that out so you can begin something new again. It's that lyric, dust yourself off and try again. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Someone finally wants to dust themselves off and try again. Which means that there's been quite a cycle here where someone's been really honoring their healing, awakening journey. High Priestess. Something has been hidden. Devil at the bottom of the deck as well. It was something that was made to, it's almost like you were made to believe that it was either a sin or something that is forbidden, or just maybe a desire that is unhealthy. That was the belief that was imparted onto somebody for some reason. Look at the sun. They were being blinded. And maybe even not in a malicious way, maybe it's just different people's opinions and belief systems. But they're breaking free from, I'm hearing the illusion. They're really breaking free from the illusion, King of Swords energy. So it could be a masculine energy that either you've been dealing with, or this could be representative of you. It's kind of like someone's taking a stand in their own belief system, you know, for too long. It's like they weren't making decisions, they were allowing others to make the decisions for them. Oh my God, just as I said that, the Lovers, absolutely a decision to be made. It's interesting, the Moon, they haven't been accessing their own heart. But there's something about enforcing their own boundaries now, which also means with themselves. So they're being disciplined in their choices that they're making, which is then accumulating to them truly allowing themselves to follow their heart now. So it's kind of like this wish beneath the surface or something. And it's time to, they've been thinking about it. Someone's been thinking about this a lot, but I feel like someone's been thinking about it in a way where they thought it was a missed opportunity. And this is why it's kind of like, what goes around comes back around. I want to try again. It's not a missed opportunity. The Chariot, I want to go. This is what I want to move towards finally. And someone's finally actually understanding this in a new way. It's like, as they're breaking through the illusion is like the blind, that no longer blindsided by this. They're really getting, I feel like they're getting more clearer on their decision. They might have also had a lot of distractions around them. A lot of very tempting distractions that were pulling them away. If someone's being pulled away by tempting distraction, that itself tells you they're not ready for whatever it is that they've been wanting to move towards. Because this feels like it might be something higher level, just as I've said that. Ace of Cups, the heart. New cycle in love, or whatever it is, that feels like it's like pouring that love in. So it's kind of like this new cycle in self-love that's really allowing someone to really step back and see things in a way where I think they're understanding things very differently, but in a sense of emotion, they're understanding on an emotional level things very differently. I just keep getting this energy where, you know, they had this cup presented to them and they were so focused on all these other cups. And now they're finally realising that. But it's taken a while, the Hanged Man. They might still be in this kind of in pause mode. Not speaking on, they're certainly not speaking on their feelings. I think this is all happening inside. But definitely somebody who has been going on kind of like Six of Pentacles here as well. So it's kind of like this, they've been balancing out their internal imbalances, if that makes sense. They've been learning a lot, you know. That's like, to me, this Hanged Man is like a sacred pause. They've been learning a lot. Whatever this is, it's been allowing them and whatever they're moving towards to get ready for this new cycle. The Queen of Cups. She's come out with the Sun. So she is the absolute sun. She is the decision that this person wants to move towards. This being in their heart space finally, allowing that unconditional loving. And in this card, you know, she's holding him. He's literally on his knees, his head buried in her, and she's just holding him with so much love. And like, you know, I think that this is someone, I'm feeling kind of sad. I think this is someone who's, they just haven't had love. They've not had the right love. They've just, it's really sad. They just want that love. So I'm just feeling it. It's like Eight of Cups with that King of Swords. They don't want to be that King of Swords anymore. They don't want to be detached. They want to be playing it cool. They don't want to be behind a screen or whatever it is that they're looking behind the scenes from. They don't want to be attaching themselves to other energies that's so out of alignment. They don't want to be this person that I think that they've allowed others to believe they are. They've allowed others to continue to fuel this version of themselves as well. They don't want to be this anymore. They want to bring balance to whatever this unbalanced situation has been in the world. That's come out with the Lovers. That's big. This is a huge turn where they're finally going to be beginning a cycle where actually I feel like it's such a big deal that they're following their own heart finally. You know, on this Lovers card as well, there's a masculine energy with two feminine energies with him. So I think that perhaps they did make a decision in the past, and many decisions, and this is what they're closing out. The Strength card. Leo season as well. I've got the Sun there as well. It's Leo season. Got water sign feminine energies, air sign masculine energies. Doesn't have to be, it's just the energy, yeah. Thinking masculinely on the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, the pain. I think that I don't think they realise the pain they caused. And that what goes around comes around. I think that actually whatever they created for what they want to now move, who they want to now move towards, what they created in terms of the emotion, I don't think they've realised how much this hurt. And they're feeling it because they're finally understanding, because they want to move towards it now. They're finally seeing, hold on, but how can this is all the things that I've done, these are all the decisions I've been making, you know. They're finally realising. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They actually allowed others to get in the way here because of the choices they were making. But then it's also come to me, this energy of, but then the Queen of Cups, was she ready to receive this energy anyway? She needed to be prepared for it too. I do feel like she had a lot of love to give, though, I will say. Page of Swords with the Ace of Cups and then Knight of Cups. Someone's really seeing love in a brand new way. They're also seeing this new cycle, Ace of Cups, in a a whole new way. There could be something about maybe communicating online. Maybe that's what you do currently, or could be coming to, the surface. Oof. I think someone's had some things they've had to really cut out, and it's kind of like their silence it's been needed because actually there was far too much going on within them that was causing a lot of imbalance, and it would have caused a lot of imbalance in this. So yeah, healing. Four of Swords there's also, I'm feeling like healing. There's something about maybe addictive personality, excessive personality maybe, you know, and over like a jealousy energy or something, hearing envy, but also I think someone might be concerned that it's been so long and they've really kept this a secret for so long, how they feel. That is it kind of like, will they be coming into too many other energies at the same time? Like, you know, is this person now have they got all these options, you know what I mean? Maybe they do, but they're not you. Ace of Wands, you have to bring yourself into that, you know. Ace of Wands, that's beautiful. Seeing new cycles, that's called with the Queen of Cups and the Sun. There's definitely desire here, there's passion here. There's something about this energy. She really lights this person up. She really does. Six of Wands. He's seeing success with her. He's seeing success with her, and he's understanding that it requires a version of himself that actually he hasn't been before. Been learning, I told you, there's been a lot of cycles here, it's too many cards here, that he's been learning from. Oh my god, just as I was doing that, the one card that came out was the Queen of Wands. Oh my god, there's a lot of attraction here. I also think this is someone who's finally walking away from just thinking that, they can be guarded in their emotion, and it's just lust, not love, or, you know, and just being so in that lusty energy and just being stuck on it and just kind of like keeping it dirty, a secret kind of energy. It's kind of like they're understanding finally that actually who they've been in that energy. Because the Five of Swords been way too much in the mix here. That's been causing someone so much conflict. You know, this is what they're moving away from. They're finally finding their centre, especially in their mind. So whoever was in the way here, multiple people. So maybe people who they had, you know, they were having certain kind of connections and relationships with, whether it's romantic, sexual, whatever it was. This is what their understanding needs to close out. It's just causing conflict, and it would not create a safe space here to begin this. So I think it's been causing conflict within themselves. I think they've been attaching from a really unhealthy space, and maybe that wasn't the intention with some of these, but they've certainly, whenever they've been with other people, they've not wanted to be deeper down, which is really interesting. It's like they're so zoned in on this energy that they want to move towards, but they've just not understood it. Maybe there was conflict here or something that caused that heartbreak. Yeah, the wheel. They know that it's in their hands to move forwards. As they detach themselves from all of these, they're cutting the cords or whatever, from all of this external, they're finally understanding that they get to create this new cycle. Judgment card. Serious. Someone's having a serious awakening. They're seeing things so much more clearly than they ever have before. The Tower. Whatever this, I feel like they were stuck in this energy, their own self kind of, I'm going to say, self-sabotage has come through, but I don't even know if that's what it was. I think it's just, they were, I think they were kind of operating from a really destructive place. Maybe they were in this wounded energy. Yeah, something about that. Attraction, yeah, there's definitely attraction. I feel like there could be a mutual attraction. Something about being present is really important here. Chemistry, new love cycle, strong magnetic connection, attraction. I think, you know what, heart-to-heart conversations. Well, I think maybe this is what this person thought it was. That is just like a chemical spark. You know, that is just like attraction. But it was an opportunity for a new love to come in. Is what I'm getting here. And they're finally understanding this in a way they didn't before. Make the effort. This is your soul person. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and I think this is what someone's been guided to do for a while. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Pay attention to red flags. That's important. I feel like there's something about that where it's kind of like whenever you are, again, experiencing the Five of Swords, the conflicting energies, whether it's inside you or externally, unrequited love. So even if it's a story that you're telling yourself, it's time to really pay attention to that, because you're the one stopping yourself from receiving this, from moving towards this, right? Love yourself first, your self-respect. Once you love yourself, you know that this is something of course you're worthy of. You are deserving of that love that you so desire and does exist. Yeah, maybe it's not what you've known before. That's the whole point. This is something that's completely brand new. You know, that's beautiful, because you're finally now in a position where you're awakening to and you're opening yourself to it. Okay, let go of control issues. Again, pay attention to red flags. Stop trying to control the way that this needs to go a certain way. Allow it to unfold. Allow what's happening to take place, you know, because I think sometimes they want to be so in control because they're so scared that their emotions are going to be hurt, that they're not actually allowing themselves to feel the love that wants to come in, because their control can only go to a certain limit. It's putting guards up and limits up to actually love and how love can enter. They don't realize that honeymoon with this new love energy. So it's like this new cycle is going to feel, you know, so blissful. Got this worth waiting for as well card. That was free yourself that just flipped out there. Yeah, I think that there's something about someone's kind of inner mental state especially was massively influenced by the heartbreak and pain they went through in the past. Reconciliation, this is what they need to continue to clear through. Give your relationship a chance, reconciliation. Work on your partnership. I guess with make the effort as well, you know. I think this is going to be more about you two coming into a space where you can bring yourselves into alignment. I feel like there's a deja vu moment. Maybe you're having a deja vu moment or something as well. But yeah, there is definitely something here about honest communication from the heart space, but also as you move into this new cycle, to allow the truth of your heart to guide you now, you know, and not allow the external energies to come. You know, even if you have got beautiful people in your life that who, you know, aren't maliciously trying to hurt you, but they haven't lived your experience, they're not on your journey, they don't understand the love that you're experiencing, especially if it's so rare or whatever it is, it's unique to you and your person. You need to consult yourself first and foremost, which is why you have to get so deeply in touch with your vulnerability, be comfortable being intimate with yourself, and have the heart-to-heart conversations that are required, or whatever it is that, yeah, heart-to-heart conversations that will allow you to understand this whole situation better. Wedding, honeymoon and wedding. Wow. Yeah, so I think I'm just hearing something about external influence is sabotaging. So there's been a lot of, wherever this is, there's been a lot of external influence that someone has allowed themselves to kind of be pulled away from. You know, and even if this is someone, a third party energy that you're still allowing to go through your mind again and again, or maybe a past version of whoever this is, you know, each other even, that's keeping you stuck in that past and not allowing you to have this new cycle where you can both be this new version. You can really cycle into this together and find that alignment, you know. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. There is something about someone wants to come forward and they want to present themselves in their light. I think they want to be magnetizing themselves because they feel magnetized to this energy, but they want to be like, oh, okay, so I want you to feel this way about me as well. It's really interesting. A new start is coming. So much newness in this energy. Truly. What do you need to release? Bring love into the situation. It's a big one. Bring love into the situation now. Not your fears. Not these false expectations, you know. Not the thing that actually is just your triggered mind making up stories in your mind, right? Bring love into the situation. That means, you know what, I'm holding space for you to be who you are and for me to be who I am. And then we get to decide how we can work with that together if we really want this, right? Step out of your comfort zone. It's going to be different. Your commitment is being tested. This is different to what either of you have known, truly. But that Sun card, it's beautiful with the Queen of Cups and Ace of Wands. Your hard work is paying off. So there is this energy of really clearing through this pain, like of the heart, the heaviness of the heart. Time to give rather than take. Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, Capricorn. There's really something about clearer communication is really important. So we've got prosperity lies ahead and don't let pride get in your way. So that's Leo and Taurus energy as well. And then at the bottom of the deck as well is confidence, the key to success. Again, Leo energies. That's the Leo season could be quite relevant for the timing of this as well, okay? So that was justice. That just fell to the floor. So I feel like, again, that what goes around comes around energy. It's kind of like something's being cleared. Maybe someone's having some legal stuff as well going on, but there's definitely something coming where, look at the Tower with the Fool as well. The Four of Wands. Whatever ended in the Tower, there's going to be a new beginning. Okay, Four of Wands here, there's going to be something about coming into something's going to allow you to finally move on from that, whatever it is. Right? It's going to be this opportunity, this new start, this heart-to-heart energy, you know? Yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah. I'm hearing something about maybe somebody felt like they were used or maybe ghosted or whatever. They just, you know, really turned their back. They turned their back. Someone truly did turn their back, and whoever they turned their back on felt it, obviously. They felt it. And now they're realising. The Strength card here as well. This is taking a lot of strength for whoever it was that they turned. This Queen of Cups. Who this King of Wands. So, ooh. King of Swords turned their back on this Queen of Wands. What is going on? I'm just going to be quiet now. The Eight of Wands. Communication, conversations. Someone just doesn't want to just be like lusting over someone anymore. They want to understand that actually it's not just lust. There's love here. They've been made to believe that it was just lust or something. And even that making that okay in their mind, it's not, you know, whether it's her or anyone else, if they're being lustfully led, that's their energy being harvested. But they're allowing that. And when it comes to this energy, it wasn't lust. They were just trying to box it into that. All along, they were just disregarding their feelings. They're really Two of Pentacles, Empress at the bottom of the deck. Part of them doesn't know if they're enough, you know, for this energy. But this is where they're going to need to step out of their comfort zone. This is their test, or whatever you want to call it. And it's going to show how much have you been working hard for this to move forwards now. For you to finally no longer be stuck in the past, that one foot in the past energy. Yeah, the past happened. It's time to clear it so you can beautifully have a new beginning that is so much more flourishing, you know. And I think that there's been such a lack of communication here. Yeah, there's definitely Five of Pentacles here as well. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Someone was really left by themselves. They were not, it's like they were just left, there was just a lack of communication. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But this is what it could have been if King of Wands there as well now. They're the ones who are feeling this now. However they made this Queen whoever energy feel, they're feeling this now. 9 of Cups and that 6 of Wands. They're finally understanding what they want and they're wanting to move towards it and they're feeling sorry, like they want to apologize. They really are, because first and foremost, they're needing to forgive themselves for so much more than just this. You know, that 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. I think first and foremost, this comes with, it's like they're seeing this energy as a miracle, a star, a wish come true, but oh my God. For so long, they've wondered if they can even move towards it, if they're worthy of moving toward whatever it is. You know, they've already had a lot of low level self-talk. That solar plexus they've had to really work on that solar plexus. Yeah, just as I said that, the King of Pentacles. So that's definitely leveling up in terms of worth. 6 of Cups, yeah. You know what's funny? Whoever they're moving towards, who they left. When I say left, I don't think it was, you know, really abusive or malicious. That's not what this is. I think it was genuinely just they didn't know how to deal with their emotions. They didn't even know what their emotions were. I think that actually this is someone who saw them as this King of Pentacles already. They saw that this person's worth, but they didn't see their own. So now they're the ones who are really feeling so nostalgic with the 6 of Pentacles. Sixes are important here. Maybe someone's traveling as well. 6 of Swords as well. Maybe there's travel that needs to happen between you two, but someone's really reminiscing and they want to come forward. And I feel like I think that, you know, they're going to. It's just about how they do this, how they approach, because they've for too long been umming and ahhing and being in like question mark mode. And now it's kind of like, okay, how long are they going to make themselves feel like this, continue to? And what they don't realize is what they're seeing from this beautiful energy that we move towards, yes, is her getting into her kind of heart and her light, but she felt the pain of this. You know, she did make a commitment. That's a good sign. That means that they are making this commitment. They really are gathering the courage and the confidence. You know, Archangel Michael is great to call on, you know, for that strength, allowing themselves to commit to themselves, their life and their divine purpose. So they want to be clearly guided here. And I think that's what's happening more. They're really recognizing the guidance they're receiving, the signs they're receiving. And stars are really important here as well. Stars. I think you're both going to really realize the work that you've been putting in as you come forwards, because you're going to be, how you receive this is going to make all the difference, guarded and protected. So it's kind of like this connection is guarded and protected. It's safe. It's all about moving forwards with so much grace and gratitude and asking for that help, you know, because I think divine is the one who's guiding this. Truly got divine justice here, you know. And I think it's like kind of like it's sword has been given to someone. It's in their hands now to bring that beautiful divine justice forwards. Something about blue eyes could be important here, or brown. New beginnings and a fresh start. Let go of fear now. Wow, something beautiful coming. But you know, it's going to be this energy of especially if this, you know, divine feminine, you're being the one receiving this. There's something important about you detaching from this, you know, detaching from the situation, focusing on what's bringing you joy, you happiness, what's helping you feel in your alignment, on your purpose. It's going to be so important, because that's what's going to help you to really receive this person and learn how to trust them again. You know, and it's a two-way thing. Whoever's putting the effort in here because they clearly need to, or something like this. Yeah, both gonna need to put the effort into like the connection, obviously. But I do feel like someone's there's just gonna be this need to kind of keep an open mind about everything that unfolds, about why someone's been making the decisions they've been making, right? It's not been to hurt you. I think here it's very clear that someone's really had too much, they've not been in their own power. That's what it is. They're finally learning how to step into their own power so they can be that kind of energy where they are reliable, they're dependent, they can trust themselves, they can say, no, I'm in my power, actually that's my decision, I'm fully aware of that. You know what I mean? Like, just that, like, that strength, that light and that energy where it's like, you know, they're not being led. The throat chakra could be important for somebody. They're not being just led by others, like emotionally manipulated or lustfully led or whatever. They're disciplined with their energy and they know exactly who and what is worthy of it. So that's really beautiful, because that's a journey that they're moving towards. But as they do this, I really want to come back around. They want to try again. The only thing I'll say is we haven't got a pair here, like a divine counterpart pair on the table. So it feels like there's going to be this need to find the alignment. I think someone's trying to find their alignment so they can come into this, right? From a space where engagement, they're ready. Someone's in on their mind, they want higher level, but they're going to have to realize what it means from them, how ready they really are. It's important that they express themselves, expressing your love. It's so important for them to do that, because that's going to be kind of their next cycle to move forwards to this level where they can then become that alignment. Codependency, yeah. Be mindful that they might still be going through some kind of healing through addictions, but I think also that's why this was coming through, as maybe this is something that they put in the bag of addictions, you know, when all along it was something that needed to be like a soul alignment. You know, I'm hearing soul contract for some reason as well. So it's kind of like not, yeah, Three of Pentacles coming together in a healthy way, working together. Maybe you both come together to heal this codependency energy. There's not like recognizing this isn't just like some codependent attachment, trust, you know, understanding that. So releasing that any kind of energies of codependency and being attached. Empress, yeah, the Empress isn't attached. When you're in your divine feminine energy, you know your worth, you know your magnetism, you receive what you know you are worthy of receiving. You don't need to attach. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords as well. So definitely clarity conversation, which is allowing forward movement here, okay? Which is really going to progress towards a new cycle coming through when it comes to a new beginning in love. And also kind of like reigniting this passion within as well. Something about that is really important. I feel like there's this energy of this is going to be, whatever this is, whether you're in it right now, it's coming. It's going to give you the opportunity to release that codependency so you can truly begin this healthy love cycle, right? So it's going to be a really beautiful opportunity for you to check yourself, you know, because if you want that beautiful true love cycle to come through, then it's going to be about releasing the fears, because the codependency and attachment comes from fear, you know, ultimately of not being loved in return, not receiving what you desire, not being worthy of it, all that kind of stuff, and the doubt, you know, lack of trust or whatever. But actually when you see your worth, you step back, you're like, no, I'm worthy of this is what I want, right? It's not about you if somebody else is going through their stuff, you know. But again, that's what this is. Someone's really clearing through a lot. And I think there's something about this being a two-way cycle where you're really... just something about honesty is going to be really important, okay? Honesty. Don't forget that. Pay attention to red flags kept coming through. So be mindful that you're not repeating the old cycles. And release. There's something about releasing. Whatever comes through now, you're going to be... shown what needs to be released, including that pride, that ego that wants to get in the way, okay? So it's in your hands now how this goes, so that prosperity that lies ahead can truly come through. And, you know, it's not about the pressure, it's about recognizing it, observing it, and releasing it, understanding it, so you can truly heal through it and not repeat it, right? But that doesn't mean that you're not perfect. It means that you recognize that actually that maybe is a vulnerability, that is a trigger, but I don't want that to stop this beautiful new cycle to come through, right? It's giving yourself that justice as well as each other, okay? Let me know if this message was for you. Sending love.